and welcome to my video on the 75312 Slave 1. So somebody managed to get this set and they posted a bunch of images, so I'll look at quite a few of these. So I will be doing an in-depth and a cover for all the summer sets, so subscribe because you don't want to miss those. So starting off with this main image, you can see the set is quite small compared to previous Slave 1. And it is much cheaper. The rumoured price is $50, so I believe 40 or 45 pounds ish. And that it will be probably the value looks to be quite there. It does come with a stand, but I'll talk about that more later. But the other really interesting thing is they got really good images of the Boba Fett. So the Boba Fett minifigure is based off the Mandalorian, and there is also the Mandalorian minifigure. But it also seems to come with this carbonite Gamorrean guard, and so I think that'll be quite an interesting addition to the set. It's thin, so I think it'll fit under the rump, which I'll talk about more in a minute. The minifigure itself is pretty good. You can kind of see a bunch of it here, and if you look at the chest print, you can see that there's it's not very scratched, and some people thought it should be, but I think it's based on whenever he repainted it. But you can see here the face printing is really good. It's got all the scars and kind of a glare. And they also printed on the back a bunch of the scars, so instead of a second face. And you can also see part of the arm printing. So it does have the tube you can see, which is his the powering to his rocket launcher on his arm. And he comes with the sand green backpack. So you can see here it's the armor I think it's based off. You can see it all really nicely painted, and it's red, and the green is really well done, and you can see that here in the minifigure, and the helmet is really nicely done. The colours I think are quite well done, and the arm printing is pretty good as well. You can see a lot of the details that are there. You can also see the skull part, but you can see this is the previous one, and it's more sand blue, and I do prefer the new one because it's better. There's less battle damage. And the other minifigure is Mandalorian. So yeah, I believe it's the exact same minifigure as this, except when it comes with a spear. And you can see here the set. So it comes with a stand, which is quite nice because I think it's a ladder as well. So you can prop it up, but you can also use it as a side piece to get into the cockpit. But you can see the cockpit fits one minifigure, which you wouldn't expect more. And it does have a lot of detail, these orange bits on the kind of wings bit that connects them. And the cockpit is slightly misaligned with the part below it. And there does seem to be some stickers. I'm guessing they're not printed, which will be quite disappointing because there are quite a few. I do like the way, so you can see in other images, the wings seem to rotate well with the set, which is really good. Because I think on the previous one they weren't as perfect. But you can see here the set lying down, and it does it all lies down flat, and it doesn't have any landing gear because this is the way it's supposed to land. And then you can see here, I kind of you can see the ramp in this image, and I think that you can flip that up probably to fit the Gamorrean guard underneath. And yeah, I think that is a ladder just holding it up. So I do, but you can also see the wings are rotated so that they will be horizontal to the ground, and you can see better into the cockpit, which isn't great. There isn't any interior, but not really expected. I don't think it was necessary, but there does seem to be quite a lot of stickers. I can roughly from seeing so far, I think I seen 8, which isn't great. And so you can see in here underneath the set there's not much. And it's nicely detailed, the curve, you can see those, they're equivalent of the length of a 4x4 curved pieces that go around that are really nicely done. And you can look at this set and see some similarities, but it does seem to be better. They've done this was just more of an add-in to that set, so they've done the newer one with much more detail. And you can see that there, you can see a lot more detail on it. And yeah, there's a few more stickers on this one that detail, which is my main problem with the set. But you can see here the actual proper full-sized one is quite much bigger. It's massive in comparison. It's a good, this part, the middle part's only 4 wide, and this is roughly 8. 7 or 8. and it's like, yeah, you can see that it's like twice the width. So that is like something. This set is really good, and I think if you wanted to buy that one, it would be a good idea. But this one's half the price. It's probably less than half the size, but for half the price, probably a better deal. Anyway, do hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please subscribe, because I'll be covering the set when the actual images are released. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.